All right, for this morning's class, let's start seated. And we'll start in the pinwheel shape of the legs. So taking the knees to your left and top of your right foot down with your left heel in, like tree pose. So you're externally rotating your left leg, internally rotating your right. And then from here, I just want you to take your torso and twist it to the left. Take your right hand to your knee and stretch the left arm overhead. And then side bend to your right. And reach your left pinky. You might cactus your left arm, just working the shoulder blade back. And then maybe continue to work extending and then bending. Or you can keep the arm straight and tip to your right. It might feel nice to just drop your right ear towards your shoulder. And then sweep your left arm behind the back. Find a half bind there. And then actively hug your right shoulder in the socket as you rotate open to the left. And again, just let your right ear drop towards your shoulder there. And then try to soften the sitting bones and just come into more conscious breathing. Softening the neck, the jaw, the forehead. Take one more full breath. And then inhale and sit up. And then come to your feet and just take the knees to the right. And we're at the top of your left foot down, right heel in. And then twist to your right, left hand to your right knee, stretch your right arm overhead. And then side bend to your left as you rotate your chest to the right. And then you can bend that right elbow. And then extend the arm. Maybe cycle through that a few times. Actively hug your left shoulder in the socket. And then taking the right arm behind the back, not forcing it. We're just finding the internal rotation of the right arm. And then plug your shoulders into the sockets as you tip to the left and drop your left ear to your shoulder. And then use your breath to breathe into that right side rib and chest. And then drop the hips as you breathe out. 2 more full breaths. And then go ahead and sit up. And then spin around onto hands and knees. And then just start to awaken the spine through cow and through cat. And then downward facing dog, lift your hips. Hug your triceps towards the bone, hug inner to outer shoulder. And then top thighs back. So Feel the ability to lengthen the spine by using more of the power of the legs without losing your neck there. So keep drawing the sides of your heart forward, top thighs back, and then broadening the space between the shoulder blades. And then just watch the breath. And then take a ripple forward to high plank pose. Inhale. Chaturanga, look forward, round the chest as you bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale back to plank. Let the sitting bones exhale, go back, downward facing. Tap on the heels, ripple forward to plank. And then scoot forward of your toes, look forward, chaturanga, exhale, elbows straight back, chest broad. Full breath, inhale to plank. Exhale, go back, nice and slow, downward facing. Whole body integration, last one, ripple forward, plank. And then lengthen the center line, broaden the chest, chaturanga, keep that. Back up to plank, inhale. Down dog, exhale. And then come to hands and knees there. I just want you to walk your hands forward. And then wrap your triceps down, inner biceps up. And then walk your knees back and cup your palms, so come to your fingertips here. And then do that again. Wrap the triceps down, inner biceps up, and feel the chest broaden. And then see if you can get your chest lower than your chin. Or just hover your chin and keep plugging your hands down and back towards your hips. And then softening the sides of your heart as you lift your front ribs into the back ribs. And then lift up enough there. Bring your forearms down and then walk the feet back to forearm plank. Place all the weight in the left elbow, right hand down. Place all the weight in the right hand, left hand down, plank. Look for chaturanga. Take it down to the belly. Point the toes back, curl the shoulders back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Forehead down, clasp the hands. Shimmy the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, lift the chest. Root the knuckles back. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, inhale, shoulders back, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing. Separate your feet a little wider. Take your right hand, your left ankle, and then just twist your chest underneath the left arm. Form your left hip back and in. Second one, right hand down, or second side, left hand, right ankle. Revolve your chest to the right. Wrap your right tricep down. Broaden your upper back. Take a full breath in. And exhale, release. Come back to your normal dog. Step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Take a breath in. Gobs the heart. Samastitihi. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale, hinge. Broaden the chest, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Step or hop to chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Down dog, exhale, breath out. Look forward, inhale, bend the knees. Feet to hands, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, take a full breath. Pause at the top. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep the chest broad, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. High in the toes, inhale. Feet to hands, exhale. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Fold forward. Come all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Gaze up, inhale, lean back. Fold forward, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, breath in. Chaturanga, separate. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Come to hands and knees. And then curl your toes under, just hover your knees. And then bring your right knee to your left upper arm. Step back to hover. Left knee, right upper arm. Hover. Right to left. Hover. Left to right. Hover. Adding on, right to left. Extend the leg over. Turn the left foot out, fall in triangle. Integrate the external rotation of the right arm. Lift the right hip. Look down, come back to that hover of knees. Left to right. Step it out. Fall in triangle. Turn your right foot out. Roll the left bicep forward. Back to hover. Inhale. Down dog, hips back. Exhale. Look forward, inhale. And then step or hop right to chair pose. If you want to take a few hops, kick your butt. And then land. Feet between hands. Utkatasana. So we're going to rock back. If you don't want to do the rocks, we're going to come up to crane with the right knee to our chest. You can just hold your chair. So what it looks like is squatting low, rocking back. Push to the left foot, right knee to chest. Hands can be to heart or up, twice more. Turning on the hip flexors. And then crane, right knee to chest. Now tap your right foot off to the right, bend your left knee and sweep your arms to the left. So it's like a half skater's pose. And then crane, arms up, inhale. Bend your left knee, tap your right foot, exhale. Crane pose, inhale. Exhale, hug your left hip in, tap your right toes right. Inhale, crane. And then halfway forward, fly your arms back, but keep plugging your right knee to your chest. Warrior three, inhale. Standing splits, exhale. And then take your right leg behind your left for that curtsy. And then look down, plant your right hand under your shoulder. Fall in triangle, step your left foot over and behind. Left arm up. And then scissor leg plank, so keep the shape of your legs, left hand down. Squeeze the thighs, look forward, maybe a chaturanga, exhale. Look, push up to straight arms, right knee, right upper arm. And then 10 seconds, mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, plank, chaturanga. Take it through your flow. Downward facing dog. Float your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm. Leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, right knee, left upper arm. Leg up and back. Right through center. Leg up and back. Now look forward. We're going to hop the left foot between our hands. So you might just take a few little hops. Maybe a big old hop. Land your left foot between your hands. Right foot back, knee down. Inhale, Anjane. Stretch your arms out. Exhale, standing forward, fold. Rise to stand, inhale. And second side, chair pose. Stay or rock back. Left knee to chest. Just 3 of them. Left knee to chest. Pause. And then step your left foot out. Bend your right knee. Sweep your arms to the right. Keep firming that right hip in. Arms up, crane. Exhale, step off. Arms up, crane. Exhale, step off. Firm your right hip in. Don't let it sag to the right. Crane pose, inhale. Pursue belly to thigh. Keep the knee bent. Arrow crane, exhale. Now left leg back, warrior 3. Inhale, soften right knee. Standing splits, exhale. Put more weight in the right heel. Left leg over, curtsy. Left hand down. Put all the weight in the hand to step back to fallen triangle. Keep the legs, right hand down. Shoulders over wrists, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, left knee, left upper arm. 10 seconds, mountain climbers. 8, 7, 6, you can go as fast or slow as you want. 3, 2, 1, vinyasa. Stretch your left leg up. Left knee, left upper arm. Leg up and back, inhale. Left knee, right upper arm. Leg up and back, inhale. Right through center, shoulders over wrists. Leg up and back, inhale. Hug your upper arms in. Little hops. One big hop. Right foot between your hands. Left leg back, Anjane. Feel that stretch through the left hip flexor. Standing forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. So that's your sun B. Stay or sit back, rock back, right knee to chest. Twice more. Knee to chest, inhale. Just step off, sweep arms left, exhale. Arms up, knee to chest, inhale. Step to the right, exhale. Inhale, crane. Exhale, step off. Crane pose. And then halfway forward, just the chest. Warrior 3. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale. Get your right hand down, curtsy your right leg. We'll go right to scissor leg plank. So step your left leg back, left hand comes down, chaturanga. Right knee, right upper arm, plank. Keep your hips low, mountain climb for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, chaturanga. Inhale, outward facing, downward facing. Right leg up, stretch through the back of the left leg. Internally rotate your right. And then look forward. Take little hops, one big hop off your left foot. Right knee down, squeeze your feet together, thighs together, lift up and out. Standing forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Sit low, rock back. Exhale. Left knee to chest, twice more. Crane, inhale. Tap to the left, arms to the right, exhale. Arms up, crane, inhale. Hug your right hip in, tap left, exhale, get low. Inhale, crane. Exhale, tap. Crane pose, inhale. Arrow, crane. Exhale. Warrior three, leg back, inhale. Standing splits. Exhale. Midair, curtsy, left hand down. Right arm forward. Right toes curl under. Look forward. Chaturanga. Left knee, left upper arm, inhale. 10-second mountain climbers. 7, 6, 5, 4. Vinyasa. And you can always skip that mountain climber if you don't need it. Stretch your left leg up. And then we're going to take those little hops, maybe one big hop off your right foot. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Forward fold. Left foot meets right. Exhale. One more set. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Stairs. Rock back, right knee to chest. So that's 3. Keep going. Go for 10. I'm at 5. Crane. Yes, hug your left hip in. Sweep your arms left. Tap your right foot. Crane, arms up. Inhale. Arms left. Tap right. Exhale. We're using the outer left hip. Crane, inhale. Tap. Exhale. And then keep your left knee bent. Maybe just lift that right leg up. And again, straighten that leg. Keep working your left hip back, chest forward. 3, 2. Stay high in the left hip, arms up, bent knee or straight. Good, then right knee to chest. Halfway forward, clasp your hands. Good, and then lift your chest enough just to set your ankle to your knee. Find figure 4. Drop your hips down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep firming your left hip in. Full breath in. Same exit, warrior 3. Keep the clasp or release the hands right to your standing splits. Full breath in. Hands down, curtsy. 2 scissor leg plank. Float that left leg back. Squeeze the thighs, look forward, chaturanga. 2 right knee to right upper arm and plank. Hop and switch, 10 seconds. Chaturanga. Take it through. Right leg up, internally rotate it. Wrap your upper arms in, little hops. 1 big hop, maybe find the L leg. Straight up and down. And then left foot between your hands. Just meet your feet. Fold forward. All the way up to stand. Inhale. Chair pose. Rock back. Exhale. Left knee to chest. Go for 10. Doesn't mean you have to go faster. Hug your belly back. Push your right foot. Or just hold your crane. We'll meet you there. Left knee to chest. And then exhale, arms right, tap, left toes out. Arms up, left knee to chest. Tap out. Arms up, crane. Tap out. And then keep your chest halfway forward and firm your right hip in as you float your left leg up. You can even take your right thumb to your hip crease, drive it back, chest forward, turn big, left big toe down. 3, 2, crane. Inhale, straight leg or bent knee. Bend the knee, halfway forward clasp. And then lift your chest enough just to find ankle above knee, figure 4. So that relationship to that outer right hip. Lift the front ribs to the back ribs. Work your hips away from the lowest ribs as the navel lifts. Same exit, warrior 3. Just release that left leg. Roll the inner left thigh up, fold forward and down. Maybe suspend, but pursue belly to thigh. Or get your hands down. Take a full breath in. Get your hands down, curtsy to scissor leg plank. Maybe a chaturanga. Straight arms, left knee, left upper arm. And then 10 seconds, mountain climb. Do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog or vinyasa. And last little bit, last leg up. Love this standing series. And then step or hop, or not step, but little hops off your right foot. Maybe you can get the L shape, hips over shoulders. Reach through that left heel, hug your right thigh back, straight up and down. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your heels, knit your front ribs, maybe through a pike. Feet land together, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Stay in your forward fold, separate your feet, hip width apart. You want to clasp your hands if you want hands on your feet. Give yourself whatever variation feels best. Soften the jaw. And then release your hands. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet together. Rise to stand. Stretch your arms up. Thumbs to heart. Twist to your right. Left elbow, right thigh, prayers, twist. Maybe open the arms. Back to center, inhale. Upper body back, thumbs to heart, twist to your left. Lift the low belly away from the thighs. Work your right outer hip back. Draw your chest forward. Then revolve around the upper back. Maybe open your arms, take a full inhale. Bounce back to heart. Back to chair, arms up. Fold forward. Strong legs, chest forward, top thighs back. Take your flow, exhale. And then stretch your left leg up. We're going to start with the left leg in this next series. And then you can just stack the foot between your hands. You might hop and switch your legs. You're going to take a few hops off your right foot. Switch your legs in air. And then come right to reverse warrior. Feel the arch alignment. You might cycle through the bend of the elbow, just like we did in our seated pose at the very beginning. Keep reaching your inner left knee away from you as you pull the heel underneath you. Take a full breath in. And then side angle pose, so elbow to knee, right arm up. Flip the palm to face back. And then, rather, with the thumb down, find a half bind. So you work the shoulder blade back. And then you can stay maybe a half or full bind. Well, you're already in the half. So maybe elbow stays to knee or hand inside the foot. Or go for the full bind. But actively draw your right shoulder away from the ear. And you might even drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Notice if the jaw tightens. Take another full breath. And then reverse warrior. Take an inhale. Release the half bind. And then we're going to fall in triangle on the left hand. So get your left hand to the left of your left foot. Keep your shoulders open to the side of the mat. Float your left leg up. And then cross that left ankle on top. Maybe right arm up or hand to hip. And then knee to chest. Cross the ankle. And then float the leg forward. Twice more. Cross. Knee to chest. Cross. Sweep it forward and out. Cross. Knee to chest. Cross. Sweep it forward. Cross. Knee to chest. Now maybe hand grab shin. We're going to step left heel to left thumb. Easy twist. Right hand down, left arm up. And then come into your curtsy all the way on the right heel. Right foot to the left. Maybe hands to prayer or right hand down. Keep the twist. Torso open to the left, left hip back. And then step back, reverse warrior. Inhale. We're going to cycle through that twice more. Left hand down, outside the heel. And then lift the thigh to your chest, exhale. Cross the ankle, sweep it forward. Cross the ankle, knee to chest. Cross, sweep, cross, knee to chest. Cross, sweep, cross, knee to chest. Keep that tight. Use your right hand to shin or not to step left heel, left thumb. Spin to the ball of the right foot. Curtsy lunge. Now work your left hip back, chest forward. Get as light as you can on the right hand, low as you can through the hips. Squeeze your thighs to lift your belly. Get your right hand back down to guide you back to reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And exhale, hand down, last one. On this side. Knee to chest, cross, sweep, cross, knee to chest, cross, sweep, cross, knee to chest, cross, sweep, cross, Knee to chest, maybe without the hand, step heel to thumb to curtsy. Left hip back. Get your right hand down and then step back for warrior one. Heel to heel alignment. And then eagle wrap, right arm under your lap. Lengthen your tailbone down. Lift the elbows up. And then descend your hips, head back through your belly. Lift through the sides of the heart. Full breath in. And then humble like this. And then lift up just halfway. Spin to the ball of the right foot and tap your calf with your right knee. So just tap that left calf. And then hug your left hip in for half moon. Hovering or release your eagle bind and get your hand down. Spread the right toes. Activate through the right leg as well as the left hip. And then slowly tip back, reverse warrior, and straighten your right leg. And then inhale, come up to a neutral spine. Just step your right foot in, face the top of the mat for pyramid pose. And then find reverse prayer here of the hands. Shoulders back, tailbone down. Take an inhale, and from the pelvis tipping, just halfway forward. So put as much of a bend in the left knee as you need to, and I want you to find your spine at or above 90 degrees. The gaze can go down, but a little lift of the chin up. I want you to lift your shoulder heads up, get your shoulder blades on your back body. And then feel your right inner thigh spiral back to work your left hip back as well. And then spine forward, shoulder heads up. Draw front ribs to back ribs. Take a full inhale. Now soften left knee, warrior three like this. Exhale. Spread your right toes, roll your right inner thigh up, and then lift the shoulder heads. Don't lose that. Shoulder blades on the back body. And then pursue belly to thigh. Try to keep the arm arrangement. If you need to, get your hands down, standing splits. So the left knee can have a bend. Right leg super strong and straight. Full breath in, keep lifting the shoulders, stretch the sides of the heart down. And then get your hands down. Standing splits. You can bend the knee, roll the hip open, stretching the left hamstring more if you need to. And then we're just gonna take it through our flow. You can step back if you want, hop back an inch or so. Sit on that left leg, shoulders over wrists. And then you might take a few hops, kick your butt, find the L, straight up and down. Maybe pike your legs in air, hips stay over shoulders. Through your vinyasa. Take 3 full breaths there. Downward facing dog. And then lift your right leg up. And then just step it between your hands or hop and switch it between. And then right to reverse warrior. Check in that you have heel to arch alignment. Keep lifting the right ribs away from the right thigh. You might bend the right elbow, extend the arm. And then inhale, side angle. Stretch your left arm up with the thumb facing down. Turn the palm back, half length. And then push your left heel and lift through the left inner thigh, and that should help you swing your right hip underneath you. Stay hand inside foot or full bind. Grab your right wrist. But drop your hips so you're not lifting that left hip up. Try to keep that diagonal line. And actively hug your shoulder heads back, shoulder blades together on the back body. And keep your hips low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then fall in triangle. Get your right hand just to the right of your heel, shoulder over elbow, or shoulder over wrist as well as elbow. Knee to chest. And then cross your ankles, and then sweep the leg, and then cross, and then knee towards right side chest. Cross, sweep, cross. You might even think tricep and connect there. Cross, sweep, cross, draw it in, and then step your heel to thumb. Right to your easy twist, and then take it to your curtsy. Work your right hip back and stretch your chest out. And then revolve around right behind the heart, the upper back. Slowly, left hand down to support, reverse your warrior, inhale. Cycle through that twice more. Fall in triangle. Sweep your right foot to your left. Knee to chest, exhale. Cross your ankle, sweep it forward. Cross your ankle, knee to chest. Cross, spread, cross, knee to chest. Cross, sweep forward, cross, knee to chest. Use your left hand to guide heel inside hand. Easy twist to curtsy. Feel that stretch through the outer right hip. Squeeze your thighs, curl the belly back. Left hand down, reverse warrior. Keep tracking your right knee to the right. Inhale. Fall in triangle. Knee to chest, exhale. Cross ankles, sweep forward, cross, knee to right upper arm or chest. Cross, sweep, cross, tap. Cross, sweep, cross. Maybe hand, maybe no hand, step. Curtsy left leg. Drop right hip back. Plug left shoulder in socket. And then step your left foot back. Heel to heel alignment, warrior one. Stretch your arms up. And then find a little more back tilt of the pelvis, left arm under right. And then lift the side ribs as you bend in your right knee and keep that connection through that left outer foot. Spiral your left inner thigh back. Lift your elbows up. Full breath in. Humble warrior, keep the arms. And then lift up to 90 degrees, spin to the ball of the left foot, warrior three. And then both knees bend, just tap the right calf. Sit as low as you can, and then half in. Firming the right hip in, using all that strength we found. Hand down if needed, any variation of the arms. Slowly start to bend your right knee. Tip back. Come into a straight leg reverse warrior. Inhale. And pivot it to your right. Step the left foot in. Reverse prayer. Exhale. Find your pyramid. Stance of the legs. Bend your right knee. Lift the heart. And then hinge from your hips. And then put more weight into your right foot. Lift your shoulder heads up, and then hug your right hip away from your right armpit. And just stay at 90 degrees or a little above. What I want you to focus for the purpose of today on lifting your shoulder heads up. Squeeze the inner border of your shoulder blades together, and then stretch the side of your heart from the lowest portion of your belly forward. Squirt your heart forward. Hips back. 3, 2. What's your neck doing? Soften it. Warrior 3. Keep the arms. Just tip in. Everything stays. You're only lifting that left leg. Lift the shoulders. Bend the right knee. Anchor through the heel. And then pursue your standing splits, keeping everything. Right hip back. Split the legs apart. Use your hands if needed. 3, 2. And then get your hands down. 1. All right, step back if you want to play. Shoulders over wrists. Just take your flow there. And then step your left foot outside your left hand. This is where you'll need your strap or block. So take the block under your right hand. And then what we're going to do is loop up our right foot. So you might need to just sit back enough. You don't have to actually make a loop. Just use the length of the strap to somehow get your foot around it. And then step your left foot forward. Now, hug your left elbow in. And then right hand to block. So the left leg is forward. Your right ankle is looped. And just like a waiter's tray, hug your elbow in. And then drop forward and up. And then the right hand's to the block at the highest level. I want you to draw your left bicep in line with your ear and twist to your left ear. And then push your shin back. And just work on that angle of the outer armpit. And adding that rotation of the torso as well. And if you don't have a strap, this is familiar. It's just dancing monkey. The only thing we're adding is that overhead arm. And if you want to work deeper, you can take that right arm overhead as well. Lift up through the side ribs. Hug in through the elbows. Draw forward through the tailbone. So the front ribs draw to the back ribs. Hug your elbows in. As much as you can, push your elbows up. Just work the angle. Don't make it like so static that it's hard to breathe. Like this is meant to move in, especially if you're just holding the strap with one hand. Twist, move, start to straighten that right leg, open the angle, bend it, close it off. And then keep the elbow in tight if it's up. Release the strap. And then come to just a half virasana. Bend your right knee, and now take the strap around that right leg. So actively stretching the right hamstring. If you don't have a strap, you'll just grab somewhere on the leg. But take your hands low enough down the strap that your shoulders are still hugging into their sockets. They're not scrunching towards the jaw. And as you pull your foot into the strap or push it into the strap, plug your right thigh away from you. Hug back to your belly. Breathe into that right hamstring. Take one more full breath. And then release your loop. Just set your strap off to the side. And then bend your knee to your chest. And I just want you to lift your torso and hover your left leg. And if you're comfortable, just grab your calf and keep your leg straight. But if you need to, keep the knee bent. And then from here, bend your left knee to your chest and then extend it. Bend it in. Keep your chest lifted, extend it and hover. Tap the knees. Extend. Tap. Just turning on that left hip flexor. 3, 2, 1. Now bend your knee to your chest and then rock up. Bent knee or straight leg, Navasana, and then that same thing. Tap the knees, extend and hover. Keep lifting the low back. Tap, hover, tap, hover, tap, hover. 3, 2, 1. If you can, grab around the foot, hug your elbows in, lift your side ribs up. And then bend both knees and cross your ankles, rock back. And keep your right ankle cross in front. Get your hands down. And then shoulders over wrists. Keep your ankles crossed. Hop up, kick your butt. Land light. Hop up, kick your butt. Land light. Hop up, kick your butt. And then land on your left leg. Come right to crane. And then eagle pose, right leg over, right arm under. Drop your hips, squeeze the center line. 3, upper body back. 2. And then straighten your arms now. We're gonna reach for our right foot with our wrists crossed, belly to thigh as you stand tall on your left leg. So we were just in the shape on our back. Find a straight spine, strong left leg, and then start to straighten your right leg a little or a lot. You can uncross your wrists if you want. I want you to think Hanuman here, standing on that left leg. So it's not chin to shin. Stay upright, shoulders back, side ribs up. Left leg strong. 3. Hard up. 2. Spread the right toes. And then 1, slowly release. Just shake it out. And then fold forward. Just take that right leg back to a curtsy if you went through warrior 3. Bravo. That's what I meant to do, but we didn't. And then we're going to take it to revolved half moon from here. So split your right leg back, left arm up, firm left hip back. You might find the quad stretch. And then shin back, chest forward, and work your left hip towards that right knee. Split the legs apart. And then slowly look down, right knee to chest. Take the leg forward for your pistol. So a little bit like Hanuman here. Shoulders back, heart up. Push your foot in your hands. You might stand if you want to come up and challenge yourself all the way up on that left leg. And then right back to your pistol. For me, I'm happy here. I'm going to stay. And then bring your bottom down. Good. From here, both knees to chest. And then left leg back, easy twist. Take an inhale. Wild thing. Spin to the blade edges of your feet. Exhale. Come back to side plank. Stretch through that whole right side body. Just hover that right heel. Lift your left hip. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing. Step your right foot outside your hand. And then second side. So now strapping up that left ankle. And then right hand grabs the strap. So you're twisting to your right. So just make the grip loose enough down the strap so you can come forward and bring your hand to the block on its highest level. And then drop your hips down. Hug your elbow in as you swing it forward and up. So the biceps in line with the ear. And if it's like not tight enough or you're not feeling a stretch, just unravel. Get a tighter grip of the strap. And then do that same thing. And this is one I do regularly. A lot of times I even do it at the beginning of my practice. It doesn't have to be geared as a peak pose. It's just to open up the angle of the torso, the hip, the quad, the hip flexor, as well as the outer armpit. And then if you're comfortable, you can work towards more of a peak pose if you're feeling good there. But elbows hug in, sides of the heart lift up, and then tailbone tips towards your right heel as you lift your forearms up. And that's how you eventually get the foot. And just slowly make your way out. Exhale. Keep the elbow in close. Keep the strap near. We're going to sit back like we're going to half splits, but then tap a left foot down. And you can bend your right knee. Release that left leg. And just come all the way back. And loop up your left foot with the strap. And have your grip down the strap enough so you can plug your shoulder on the back body, soften the neck, and then actively push your left thigh away from you. You might even hover your right leg here. Spread the toes. Maybe even just close your eyes. Take one more full breath. And then release the loop from around the left foot. Hug your left knee to your chest and then hover your torso. You can keep the knee bent and grab behind the leg or grab up the calf and then meet your knees and then extend out. You're just hovering, gaze up, extend the leg, exhale, tap the knees. Extend the right leg, exhale, tap. And if you feel flexible enough, you can just have your hand around the top of the foot. 3, 2, keep knitting the front ribs. 1. Now bend your left knee so you can rock up and lift your low back. Maybe a straight leg. Shoulders back, heart up, bend the knees and tap. Extend. Last 3, 2, 1. Now cross the left ankle. Rock back. Rock. Keep the ankles crossed. Get your hands down. Shoulders over hips. Just do your best. Lean the weight in your hands. Keep the ankles crossed. Hop up so the knees are wide. You might hang out there. Try to split your ankles apart without doing that and losing your belly. And then land your right foot down. Left knee to chest. And then left arm under, left leg over. Drop your seat. Separate the shoulder blades apart as you lift your elbows and push the forearms forward. And then coming forward, you can cross your ankles, maybe just grab your shin and stand, or uncross your ankles. But first stand tall, shoulders back. Keep the strength of the right leg as you split the legs apart here without pitching forward. So if anything, try to lounge back, hug your elbows down, and lift your side ribs up. Full breath in. And then exhale through warrior 3. And then find that curtsy, left leg over. Left hand under shoulder, push through the right foot, revolve half moon. Grab the ankle, glide your right shoulder blade back. And then hug your right sitting bone toward your left knee. Full breath in. And then rewind, left knee to chest, look down, pistol. Breath out, sit. If your bottom comes down, no big deal. Push your foot in your hands. Lean the chest back. Maybe come to stand. And then bring it down. Bottom down. And then just rock back. We're going to switch our legs. So left foot down, right leg back. Easy twist. To wild thing. And come back to side plank. Stack the heels, the shoulders, and then extend the arm. Lift your right hip. Roll the right inner bicep forward. Dig into that opening of the left side. Contraction through the right. And then step your left foot to your right thumb. Come right to horse. Yes. So up to you. Reverse prayer, clasp, or elbows to knees. But come halfway forward, thumb back. Chest forward, pursuing that 90-degree spine, shoulder blades together, shoulder heads on the back body, thighs back, inner arches up. And then maintain that as you fold. So look underneath you, drop your head. And then get your hands down, turn the feet so they're parallel, maybe toes in a little. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. So any variation of Prasarita. This also might be a nice time for you to get upside down if you're craving that inversion of choice. Shirsasana or tripod headstand. If you're upside down, start to make your way out. And then pivot around whichever direction you want to finish off. Either left or right, but take your final vinyasa. And then take it all the way down to your back. With the feet flat, knees bent, arms alongside you. You might turn your feet in slightly and walk your hands towards just about that contact point where you're brushing your heels. And then inhale and lift the hips. Supported bridge, you can clasp your hands. And if the feet are too close, you can always walk them out. You can always scoot your palms closer towards your feet as well. And keep rolling the inner thighs down, lengthen the sitting bones towards the knees. And then burst your heart toward your face. And then just lower down when you're ready. We'll do one more set. Take a moment there, just pause. And then sit up. Feet hip width. You might do the same supported bridge or full wheel if you're craving that. Fingertips under shoulders. Just come to the crown of the head. And hug your elbows in. Draw your shoulders back towards your feet. And then lift up. When you're ready, make your way out. Good. From here, draw your right ankle or knee on top of your left. Find Supta Gomukhasana. You can grab around the feet, maybe the ankles or calves. And then exhale, release the right leg long, left knee to chest. And then take your right hand to your hip, peace finger grip with your left fingers. And extend that leg out or just hug the knee toward your left armpit. Open through the right hip here. You can keep your hand guiding the sitting bone down. It's like you're standing on the right leg, so power through that right leg. And then bend the knee and just take it over for your twist. And then exhale and release. Supta Gomukhasana, left knee on top of the right. As you pull with your arms, feel that connection. See the sides of the waist. Working the hips away from the lowest rib. Dropping that right sitting bone heavier. Take a full breath in. And then exhale. Unravel the legs, pull your right knee to your chest. And then peace finger grip, left hand to left frontal hip. Find a half happy baby, an option to extend the leg out. And then soften the knee as much as you need to guide it over and find your twist. And when you're ready, just release and make your way into Shavasana. What would you do if you weren't afraid? As you consider your own answer to this question, you can see once again the power of training the mind in asana, pranayama, and meditation. Time spent on our mats or on our meditation cushions has the potential to be time spent when we are not afraid. From the vantage point of our practice, we are able to view our lives without the corrosive influence of fear. As the mind becomes accustomed to stillness, we are able to move out of fear and into stillness with increasing skill and ease. The fear that is a product of our distracted mind loses its significance and becomes no more than an indication that we have not been paying attention. Fear is our reminder to resume living in the real. We begin to know what we would do if we were not afraid. I thank you for sharing this morning and all the effort it takes to come to your mat and the effort it takes to pay attention. Hopefully in time becoming more effortless. And just giving thanks, receiving this moment, this community, this day. Namaste.